Teofimo Lopez and his father, trainer Teofimo Lopez Sr., publicly disputed blame for his January loss to Shakur Stevenson. Father-son training relationships are common in boxing but carry unique risks when performance suffers. Fighters rarely fire a parent as trainer even after poor performances, unlike with unrelated coaches. The dynamic can blur whether corner decisions reflect strategy or family loyalty. A tension that's hard to separate from the sport itself. Teofimo Lopez and his father aired real disagreement recently over what went wrong in his loss to Shakur Stevenson, with Lopez Sr. telling his son directly, "You're blaming me for it." It's an uncomfortable exchange to have in public, but it points to a question that comes up constantly in boxing. At what point does a father-trainer relationship stop serving the fighter's career? Why the arrangement is so common in the first place. Plenty of successful fighters are trained by a parent, often because that parent introduced them to the sport as children and built their technical foundation from the ground up. There's real value in that continuity. A trainer who's watched a fighter's style develop over a decade understands things a new coach would need years to learn. Why it's also uniquely hard to walk away from. Firing an unrelated trainer is a business decision. Firing your father is something else entirely, and fighters who might otherwise part ways with an underperforming corner often don't, specifically because the relationship carries weight beyond the sport itself. That loyalty can be a strength. It can also mean a fighter keeps working with a trainer past the point where an outside coach would have been let go already. How to tell the difference from outside? The clearest signal usually isn't one bad performance, it's a pattern. A single rough night can happen to any fighter-trainer pairing. Repeated struggles with the same tactical issue, especially ones an opponent or analyst can identify from the outside, suggest something in the corner isn't adapting, regardless of who's standing in it. Why this remains an open question for Lopez specifically. Lopez has kept his father in his corner through a rough stretch that's included the Stevenson loss and now a leap up to welterweight against Rolly Romero. Whether that continuity helps him solve the composure issues that have followed him for years, or simply keeps the same pattern in place, is exactly what Saturday's fight may end up answering, whether or not that's the story anyone wants to focus on beforehand.